Is it easy to advertise online with Google Ads? Yes it is. But yes, in a sense that you could easily burn through your entire advertising budget without any results. Now, is it easy to create an effective advertising campaign with Google Ads? Heck no. It is actually very difficult. In fact, there are so many factors involved in the optimization of your ad campaign, and the learning curve is so high that businesses enlist the help of PPC agencies to help them set up and maintain a successful Google Ads campaign. Welcome to the 5th video in this 5-part series, Online Advertising. Since the subject of online advertising is so broad, I'll be focusing on the 2 major advertising platforms that are Google and YouTube. Before we dive into how we launch an ad campaign with Google Ads, let's take a look at the 2 methods Google Ads has to offer: Google Search Network and Google Display Network. Google Search Ads are ads shown in the results page when someone searches for something on Google. The Search Network acts like the good old yellow page where the ads for products or services are related to what a person is actively searching for. They are also based on a CPC and CPA pricing model, which we will talk about later. Here's an example of a search ad. Google Display Ads are ads that you see as you surf around the web on Google. These ads can sometimes bear no resemblance to what you're actively searching for. Therefore, it can be considered as annoying at times. Display ads are based on the CPC, CPA, CPM, and CPV pricing models, which we will talk about later in just a second. A display ad is much more flamboyant than a search ad, and it comes in many forms such as text ads, banner ads, video ads, pop-up ads, product listing ads, dynamic search ads, rich media ads, Gmail ads, and Google App ads. Now that we're more familiar of the different platforms which you can advertise on, what is the pricing for these ads? And how do we actually advertise on Google Ads? Google sells its advertising space through a bidding method. But unlike the traditional auction house where the highest bidder takes home the prize, bidding on Google Ads is slightly more complicated. Google's bidding system depends on 3 elements: the bid, which is the maximum amount that you are willing to pay; the quality score, which measures the quality of your websites, keywords, and ads; and the formats for the ad, which includes ad extensions to help increase the chance of it being clicked. All of these 3 elements will result in your ad being positioned on the ad rank. The higher your ad rank, the higher your ad will be placed in the search result. Here's an example of how it works. And here's an example of what the ranks look like in the search results. So before you throw your money on Google Ads, you should invest your time in optimizing your website to improve your quality score. There are 3 ways which you can bid on Google Ads. First is CPM, which stands for cost per mil, or cost per 1,000 impressions. You pay for every 1,000 views for your ads. Display ad uses CPM, and an ad is only counted as viewed when 50% or more of your ad is seen for 1 second or longer. If it's a video, it is counted as viewed when it's seen for 2 seconds or longer. Second is CPC, or sometimes PPC, which stands for cost per click. You pay every time a person clicks on your ad. CPC is generally used in search ads. It is also recommended for business owners who are just starting out with Google Ads. Finally, we have CPA, which stands for cost per action. You only have to pay when someone takes a particular action, such as downloading your app, subscribing to your mailing list, or signing up for a free trial. So, which one of these is the best to advertise with? Well, I don't have a concrete answer for that because I'm not a marketing expert, and it all depends on your products or services. At the end of the day, your goal is to not only generate leads, but to also generate conversions. When choosing between CPC and CPM, it's all about the CTR, or click-through rate, on your ad. CPC might sound like the obvious winner because you don't have to pay anything unless your ad is clicked, so you're essentially getting free exposures. But let's hold that thought. Let's suppose the rate of CPM is $1, and the rate of CPC is 5 cents, and you have a marketing budget of $100. With CPM, your $100 budget can buy you a total of 100,000 impressions. With CPC, your $100 budget could get you 2,000 clicks. Now let's pretend the CTR to your ad is 1%, which is a pretty average number for online advertising. A 1% click-through rate to your 100,000 impressions means you'll get 1,000 clicks, which is lower than the 2,000 clicks you can get with CPC. Now, if there's a 5% click-through rate, that number will jump up to 5,000 clicks, which is significantly higher than advertising with CPC. In this case, CPM is more efficient because the CTR is higher. Now, how do you decide between advertising on a search network and a display network? Advertising on both channels will definitely give you a broader reach, but the question you have to ask is, are you targeting the right audience? Many advertisers waste a lot of money advertising on the wrong channel. When advertising on the search network, you want to be sure that you are selling a product or service that requires immediate attention. When you wake up with a back pain and couldn't go to work, you feel the need to immediately hop onto Google and search chiropractors near me to alleviate your pain. You need help, and you need it now. Advertisers using the search network are offering something people are actively searching for. Display network is more often used for brand awareness. It's for product or services that people might be interested but not actively searching for. When you're suffering from a back pain, you're not going to surf around the web looking at memes and hoping that an ad for a chiropractor will randomly pop up. Someone looking to buy a car may not purchase one immediately, so some websites will tag the viewers with the cookie, allowing their display ads to follow the visitors around the web. This is called remarketing. Alright, let's begin. To launch a Google Ads campaign, you will need a Gmail account. If you don't have one, go ahead and set one up. It's free. Next, type in Google Ads and click on the first link. Click Start Now to sign into Google Ads. This is the first page you will arrive at, and already you have two options to choose from. Clicking Next allows Google to guide you through launching your own ad campaign. This method is really simple, and you can literally launch your ad campaign within 5 minutes. However, the scope of targeting with this method is very limited, which may explain why some businesses had a bad experience with Google Ads. The other option is to click Switch to Expert mode to go in depth in optimizing your ad campaign. Let's do it the way Google wants us to do first. In this page, you can choose your advertising goals, whether it's to get more calls, more leads to your website, or traffic to your business. I chose website sales, so here I get to enter my business name and a web address. You can choose to target a specific area or set up a radius around your business. In this page, you will add the products that you are selling or the services that you are providing. For this example, I pretended to be a vendor for gaming headsets. Here, you get to write in the headlines and description for how you want your ad to be displayed. You can select the advertising budget recommended to you, or enter your own advertising budget. This is an overview of how many impressions and clicks you can expect with a monthly budget of $304. Looking at my ad on the right side, I'm going to assume that Google placed me in the search network. You will enter your payment info in the following page, click Submit, and you're done. Super easy. To burn your money, it didn't even give you the option to set an end date for your campaign. So if you ever forget that you have a Google Ads campaign running, you will be surprised when you see a credit card bill at the end of the month. Let's roll back to the very first page. This time we're going to switch to expert mode. You can select the campaign type you want to run in. For now, let's just create an account without a campaign, because there are two more important steps we need to do before creating an ad. Confirm your business information. You cannot change these later on, so choose carefully before clicking Submit. Click Explore your account. And here we are. This is the homepage for Google Ads. Okay, so these are the important steps we needed to take. Click on Settings and Linked Accounts. The first thing we need to do is to sign up for Google Analytics, because it will help us track the number of clicks and impressions for our ads. After running your ad campaign for some time, you will get a graph similar to this displaying an overview of your audience and demographic. Let's head back and scroll down until you see the YouTube icon. Our second step is to create a YouTube account, because later we will be learning about how to run ads on YouTube. If your accounts are linked, you will end up on this page. However, if you're not sure about how to link the two accounts together, don't worry. We will go through the process later when we talk about advertising on YouTube. Click on Google Ads on the top left to head back to the home page. Now let's click on Campaign and then on the plus sign with the blue circle and start a new campaign. Here it is. You can choose a campaign goal that fits your needs. Keep in mind that not all of these goals will consist of all campaign types. For example, if your goal is to generate sales, you can choose to advertise with search ad, display ad, shopping ad, or video ad. If your goal is brand awareness, you're limited to only display ad and video ad. For now, we will go with generating leads using Search Network. In this page, you can give your campaign a name, and you're also given a choice to advertise on a display network. It is generally agreed that one should turn this option off, because not only does it drain your resources, it is also not very effective. A search ad on a display network looks a lot like this. Not very appealing. Now, under Search Network, there's something called Google Search Partners, which are websites that use Google search engine. An example of a search partner is The Guardian, whose search function is powered by Google. This is another example of a search partner. YouTube and Amazon are also search partners. The general consent is to turn this off, but some businesses actually achieved greater success with search partners than with the standard search network. so I would advise leaving it on for a while to monitor its performances before turning it off. As we scroll down, we can choose the locations, languages, and audiences we want to target. Now, here's an important part, and it's where a lot of people mess up, is to simply leave the location at the default target location. If your business is to cater to the local community, you don't want to spend your advertising budget across the entire United States. Rather, you want to click on Advanced Search and enter the exact location you want to target your ads, or the radius surrounding your business. For example, I live in San Jose, California, and I will reach just shy of 4 million people as opposed to 254 million people across the United States. Now, let's take a look at how you can target your audience. You can target your audience by their demographic or interests. Or you can advertise on other product pages that may be related to your products or services. As we scroll down, we get to set the amount we want to spend each day. Let's start with just $10 a day. Below, there are two options: Standard and Accelerated. Accelerated means the system will try to use up your budget as quickly as possible instead of spreading it evenly across the day. If you're promoting an upcoming event that's just days away, you might want to use this option to get your words out as quickly as possible. Otherwise, let's just leave it as standard. As of October 4, 2017, Google Ads has the ability to spend twice your average daily budget to compensate for the slow days. However, rest assured that your monthly budget will remain the same. In Google Ads, the number of days in a month is 30.4. So if your daily budget is $10, your monthly budget will not exceed $304. Under bidding, we can choose to bid either as CPA, CPC, or CPM. Let's choose CPC. Now, how the heck are we supposed to know how much we should be bidding per click? If you go to Tools and Settings and go to Keyword Planner, typing a keyword will give you a general idea of how much to bid. But since we're creating an ad campaign, we couldn't really leave this page. For now, we'll go to Google and type SEMrush. On this website, you can look up any keywords and check the bidding rate. In this example, the product I'm focusing on is gaming headset. The chart shows us that there are approximately 90,000 searches per month for the keyword gaming headset, and the average CPC rate is 86 cents per click. Let's head back to Google Ads and I'll try my bid at 70 cents per click. As we scroll down, we see that we can add site link extensions, callout extensions, and call extensions to our search ads. This Nike ad is a perfect example of an ad that utilizes all of these three components. The site link extensions will lead you to a specific landing page within the main website. The callout extensions provide additional information about the business. The call extensions allow viewers to see your phone number, or you can add a location extension to show your business address. In this page, type in the keywords that you think your prospects might type when searching for your products or services. You can also press the plus button for the keywords suggested to you. Okay, this is another area where a lot of people will mess up and end up wasting a lot of money. You do not want to just type in a bunch of keywords and be done with it. Here's why. A keyword is separated into four types: broad match modifier, phrase match, and exact match. A broad match is the default match type that allows your ad to show when a person searches for a keyword, misspelling of the words, synonyms, or products or services related to your keyword. For example, my ad for gaming headset will also show up when people search for other gaming accessories and reviews for gaming headsets. A broad match modifier is an enhanced version of a broad match that still allows for misspelling in the keyword searches, but blocks out any synonyms or related searches. For example, my ad for gaming headset will also show up when people search for headset for gamers, but will not show up under headphone for gamers or gaming headgears. Put a plus in front of the keywords to make it a broad match modifier. A phrase match allows your ad to show up in searches when people search for the exact phrase as your keywords, but also with added words before and after the phrase. For example, my ad for gaming headset will also show up when people search for top 10 gaming headsets, cheap gaming headsets, or gaming headsets for pros. Put quotation marks around the keywords to make it a phrase match. The last keyword match type is called exact match. Just as the name implies, the person has to search for a product or service that fits with their exact keyword, although close variants and misspellings are still allowed. For example, my ad for gaming headset will also show up when people search for gaming headsets or headset gaming. Put brackets around the keywords to make it an exact match. To optimize your ad campaign, it is recommended to select just 3 to 5 keywords and reinforce them with broad match modifier, phrase match, and exact match. That should give you at least 9 to 15 solid keywords that are very well fortified. In this page, we get to fill in the headlines and descriptions we want to show in our ad. This is what it looks like on the mobile version. And this is what it looks like on the desktop version. And that's it. We have just created our first Google Ads search campaign. Clicking Continue to Campaign will take us to the ad group page. If you don't feel ready to launch your campaign yet, you can click on the green circle next to the ad group name and click Pause. Now, just because we have launched our ad campaign doesn't mean our work ends there. From now, Google Ads is going to become your part-time job. We have to monitor the effectiveness of our ads and to add new keywords if the ones we had are not yielding any results. Before we forget, let's go to Settings and set an end date for our campaign to prevent any unwanted financial surprises in the future. If you want to add more keywords, go to Tools and Settings and Keyword Planner. Here, you can search for keywords or take a look at the historical metrics for your keywords. Let's take a look at some of the new keywords we can use. My product is gaming headset, so I'll type it here and click Get Results. Wow, look at that! The keyword for gaming headphones has between 10,000 to 100,000 monthly searches, and the bid price ranges from 45 cents to $1.52. The keyword for gaming headset ranges from 46 cents to $2.91. So keywords can be separated into two different lengths: short tail keywords and long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are keywords that consist of 3 or more words. It's much more targeted than short tail keywords, which might be a little too broad. In this example, I probably wouldn't want to just add gaming headphones as my keywords. I want to be more specific about what I'm offering. And I'm offering wireless gaming headphones, so I will add that keyword to my campaign. The more specific you are about your product with the keywords, the better results they will yield. You can also search your keywords to see how they will perform. If we go back to Tools and Settings, we can also create a negative keywords list. Negative keywords are keywords that you don't want associated with your ad. In this example, I don't want my ads to show up when people are searching for my competitors' names. If you're selling high-end products or don't want your products to be associated with discounts or sales, you can add the words cheap, free, and discount to your list of negative keywords. When you're done, click Save to create the list. Let's head back to the home page and create another ad. Again, click on Campaign followed by the plus sign. This time we're going to generate leads using the display network and choosing Standard Display Campaign. We want to be very specific about who we're targeting using Advanced Search. We can choose to bid with CPC or CPM. Let's choose CPM with viewable impressions and set our daily budget to $10 a day. Clicking into additional settings will show you some options that were not present in the search network. Clicking on devices will allow you to choose which types of devices you want your ads to opt out of. Frequency capping allows you to put a limit as to how many times a person will see your ad each day. It is recommended to set a limit because viewers may not be ready to take an interest in your product or services during the first few exposures, and you also don't want to pester them constantly as they surf around the web. Again, you can choose to target audiences by their interests. For content targeting, you can choose where you want your ads to show up based on keywords, topics, and placements. Placement means you can place your ad on a specific website, YouTube channel, YouTube video, or a selected app. I'm not really sure what the average CPM is, so I just put $1 here for now. When creating an ad, you can upload an existing ad, or you could click on Responsive Display Ad to create one. These are some images of what your ads will look like after entering the required information and uploading the pictures. And that's it. Alright, it's time for phase 2. Let's talk about how we can advertise on YouTube. With your Gmail account, you should be able to sign in to your new YouTube account. We need to link our Google Ads account with our YouTube account. So let's go to YouTube and click on Profile on the top right corner, followed by YouTube Studio Beta. Go to Setting, click on Channel, Advanced, and Link Account. It will ask for your link name and your Google Ads customer ID. The ID numbers can be found on the top right of your Google Ads page. When finished, click Done and Save to link the two accounts together. Let's head back to Google Ads and begin creating our YouTube ad. Different campaign types will give you different options for your video ads. If we go with brand awareness and reach, we are given 5 options to choose from. Let's go into details about how each of these work. The skippable in-stream ad is the most common type. Your ad can be as long as you want, but the viewers have the ability to skip the ad after 5 seconds. With skippable in-stream ad, you're bidding by CPM, and will only have to pay when viewers watch 30 seconds or more of your ad video. A bumper ad is a short 6 seconds ad, and you are bidding by CPM. A non-skippable in-stream ad is a non-skippable 15 seconds ad, and you're bidding by CPM. An Outstream ad is only available on the phones and tablet devices. You're bidding by vCPM, and you only have to pay when viewers watch 2 seconds or more of your video. An ad sequence ad is a series of videos that you want to show to your audience. For example, in the first video you might introduce your product, in the second video you might introduce your store, and in the third video you might encourage your viewers to buy your products. With that sequence ad, you can either bid by CPM or CPV. If we go to create a campaign without a guidance, in custom video campaign, there's another type of ad called discovery ads. These ads are shown on YouTube search results and along the side of related YouTube videos. You're bidding by CPV, and you only have to pay when the viewers click into your videos. In this example, let's go with product and brand consideration, and go with the first option, where we'll advertise with skippable in-stream ads and click continue. The bidding is already locked in as CPV, so we just need to enter our start and end date and the budget for the entire campaign. Scrolling down, we see that there are tons of options which we can work with. If we go with networks, we can choose to opt out of YouTube search results, YouTube videos, or YouTube partners on the display network. Being a video partner on the display network allows your video to show up on someone else's website. Focus your targeting with advanced search. In the content exclusion category, we can choose where we don't want our ads to show. We can also choose where we want our ads to show up by keywords, topics, and placements. Embedding your video ad with a specific YouTube channel or YouTube video can be very effective. In this example, I type in gaming headphones and it gives me a list of YouTube channels related to my product. I can also place my ads on videos about gaming headphones. The average CPV is between 10 to 30 cents. So here I put 15 cents for my maximum CPV bid. Here you can paste the URL to your video on the left to proceed to the next step. If you don't have a video yet, you can go ahead and upload one by clicking on the right. Let's assume we don't have a video yet. You can click on the giant arrow in the center to upload one. Once finished, copy the URL, head back, and paste the URL inside the box. You can choose to run your ads as an in-stream ad or a video discovery ad. You can also insert a call to action such as shop now to encourage people to shop at your store. And that's it. You have officially launched your YouTube ad campaign. So what is the outlook for online advertising? Is it still worth your time and money? According to a 2019 report by eMarketer, online advertising is projected to surpass that of traditional media ad spending in 2019 and will continue to climb higher in the years that follow. However, just because advertisers favor online marketing doesn't mean consumers trust online advertising. A 2017 report by Marketing Sherpa showed that consumers put their trust in traditional advertising more than they do in online advertising. Internet pros. So what are the perks for advertising online? Affordability. Online marketing is overall much cheaper than traditional marketing. With CPC, you don't have to pay anything unless your ad is clicked. You're essentially getting free exposures. With YouTube ads, You also gain free exposures whenever a viewer skips over your ad within the 5-second time frame. Ease of production. You can literally set up and launch your own ad campaign within 5 minutes with Google Ads. You can design and write your own ad description and headlines with ease. Effective targeting. You can target your audience by their geographic, demographic, and psychographic. Focus on local customer. You can narrow down your targeted audience by the radius surrounding your business. Creativity. There are so many options that you can choose from, ranging from search ads to image ads and to video ads. You can easily and quickly swap out headlines or ad descriptions to test out what works best for you. Tracking ROAS. With Google Ads, you can easily track your conversion rates. Promotions. People love to save. It's been proven to be more effective than just advertising. Internet cons. So what are the disadvantages for advertising online? Affordability. I know, you're probably thinking, wait, I thought you just said this. I'm putting this one here too, because if you don't set up your ad campaign properly, your marketing budget will bleed out really quickly. Since it's really easy to launch a Google ad campaign, it is equally simple to burn through your marketing budget with no results. Competition. Climbing the ad rank can be really difficult, especially when you're competing with thousands of other businesses who are also using the same keywords. You are always in a bidding war with your competitors. Distraction. Users surfing the web are constantly bombarded with advertisements, so naturally they've grown accustomed to ignoring them. Nuance. Advertising online is so convenient in the sense that you could tag your viewers with a cookie and follow them everywhere they go, but overexposure can actually discourage them from buying your products. Thus, you might want to consider putting a frequency cap on your ads. Short retention. Let's be honest now. How many of you click skip ad on YouTube whenever you're given the opportunity? I know I do. Your challenge, therefore, as an advertiser is to find a way to hook your audience within that 5-second time frame. Learning curve. This is a major con for online advertising. Different online advertising platforms function differently, and it will take a ridiculous amount of time to learn even the basics to launching a good ad campaign. Optimizing and monitoring your ads will be even more time consuming, which is why some businesses resort to hiring outside marketing agencies with years of experience to take it to the next level. So, in this video, we learned how to launch our own Google Ads campaign as well as our YouTube Ads campaign. Remember, this video is merely scratching the surface of the complexity of Google Ads, so it is recommended that you do an extensive research into choosing the best keywords for your products or services, and to also learn about search engine optimization, SEO, to elevate the quality score of your website so you can rank higher than your competitors while bringing the price of your bids lower. Also, keep in mind that Google Ads puts out new features very frequently, so if you're watching this video a month from now, some of the features may be non-existent and replaced by something else. I hope you enjoyed watching our 5-part series on advertising. It's been a fun and an eye-opening experience over the last 5 months, and I really hope that you learned about the different forms of advertising as much as I did. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.